So today my friend sent me this video.
Oh my god, did you just see that? That's insane. What the hell?
First of all, that is the original footage I got. And second of all, that is so fake and so edited, and I've got proof. Here's the original footage. Do you see it? Do you see the edited part? Yeah, you saw it. It is on the right bottom hand corner. You can see the dirt kind of shift. That's proof. That is proof. Also, I was there when he made the weird video. Whatever. Anyway, today I will be making that video a reality by using Redstone. So, first, I will be explaining the layout and how it works. So the layout works by having this piston, of course, in the video, push this entire row of chains and a block, and then we pull these two blocks down, or just one block, and we do a double piston extender. And that is because we want to make a hole here, so that a piston can come up here and push the entire thing back when this retracts. But to actually make a hole here, I used a slime block. You see, if I powered this sticky piston connected to the slime block, it'll make a hole for the piston to come up here. But that piston is right here, and it was just pulled by the sticky block or the slime. So that is why I have these three normal pistons to push everything that the slime block accidentally pulled. Now we do the most complicated part. We first push this piston here. We pulse this to move it up by one. We push this in, but the entire row doesn't move because it's over the piston push limit. And now we can do this to push everything back. And it looks like the piston retracted the change, which was connected to this block. Now, to actually, move the piston back and put the dirt back, we pull this, pull that, we do another double piston extender, to pull the piston down, we pulse this to push the piston back, and to actually fill this hole in, we got this second part. Now, if, like in this situation where we pushed a slime block to make a hole, we can also push this slime block to fill in that hole over there, as you can see. But when it pulls back, of course there's another hole. That's why we have a double piston extender. We need to push the dirt back. We do the double piston extender right here, and that fills in the hole, and that is the entire sequence. Now onto the wiring, which I have already done a little bit of, and I guess I'll show you the progress. So you see the holes gets created, the piston is pushed up, and that is how far I have gotten. And that is how far I've gotten before I actually started to record the entire process. I am a bad YouTuber. Anyway, let's actually see me work on this wiring. I should have a double piston extender working here to pull down the piston. Oh no. Never mind. Hopefully this works. No, okay. And after a little bit of tinkering, I should have it retract the piston and push it. Let's try and see if it works. Oh, never mind. I guess it doesn't work. Nope. Alright, let's see if it works. retracts, it pushes. Oh, and it does push, yes! Okay, all we have to do is activate this to pull the piston down, and it will push the piston to the side. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay, the piston gets pushed and it pulses, and the piston gets pulled down. Yes, it works. Now for the last steps, we have to push this piston, I think, yes. And then push this piston, and then activate a double piston extender at the bottom. Okay, let's do that. Nope. Too early. Okay. Third time's the charm? Yes, the hole is filled. Now, all I had to do is hook up the final steps, and it should work. Let's see. The piston comes up, it activates, it gets pulled down, and the floor should seal off. Let's see, it does push, and the double piston extender does work. Alright. I added the final touches, so let's see it working. Yes, it worked. The chain pulled the block. Or it looks like. Whatever, it's fine. Here is a better view of the actual redstone inside of it, so you can see the pistons moving. I made it entirely out of glass, so you can see it. The piston comes up, it pushes it back, the piston retracts, and the floor should shift. Yes! I also replaced the shifting blocks so you can see them better. The black glass is the blocks that are moving around so that the piston can come up. And the black glass can also fill in the entire gap that we made. There we go. Alright. Well, I'm really proud of this design. I'm really glad I made it. It was fun. And it's a great change from the computational and game stuff I usually make. So if you liked this video, I'll make more piston stuff. Okay, bye.